Oh yeah, we're back, and it's episode.
Not sure what episode, but welcome back to Flat Chat. I'm Lachlan.
I'm Charlotte.
I'm Ash.
And we have quite a bit to talk about today, as we usually do. I feel like that's kind of our thing now, is we just kind of jump in and say that we've got a lot to talk about because there's so much going on in the automotive world.
I wouldn't say it's a we, I'd say it's a you.
I just love yapping a lot. So what shall we cover first?
Bathurst 6 hour.
No, cover supercars
Please.
first. Oh, okay, sure.
All right, let's do the Bathurst 6 hours. So if you listened to our last podcast, you would have heard us talking and rambling about the Bathurst 6 hour, which is an endurance event that we absolutely love. It's just such a great event, really good support categories, but I mean, what's better than 70 cars racing on one of the best tracks in the world for 6 hours straight?
71
cars.
What was it? My God. So, yeah, it was a pretty packed field, as well as quite a couple of support categories as well. And there are a lot of WA drivers who raced over there in the various support categories. So
And did really, really well.
they actually did
Yeah, they
really,
did
really well.
great.
So let's start by talking about XLs, because that is kind of our specialty. We had Zane and Noah who went over. Shout out to you, Zane and Noah. Zane Rapid Roads. And they actually did,
That's tough.
they did really quite well.
Zane Rapid Roads. It's going to be his new name.
Yeah.
Considering they had a grid of, 40,
It was a
50
lot of
cars,
cars.
a lot of
A lot.
XLs on the track, and a lot of chaos happened. So race one was actually declared as a non...
As it didn't happen.
as it didn't happen.
didn't happen.
Unfortunately, so thankfully everyone who was in the crash is okay. I think there are about 7 cars who got
Yeah, in the end
involved.
it was a lot.
Yep. Quite a lot of them we know, and so we're really, really glad that most of them walked out with, bruises, scratches at most.
Minimal injuries.
I think the worst was Jake. He copped a pretty solid hit and kind of flung him around the car. But basically, one of the young guys, really, really great driver from the Northern Territory, him and another guy from South Australia, I believe, were just going too wide up through turn 2. Cold tyres mixed with, a bit of hesitation for the first race of the weekend, and they ended up taking each other out. And then Jake had a bit of a spin behind them as he tried to lock on the brakes, trying to get out of the way. And then naturally 40 cars behind, third, fourth and fifth,
Rear-ended each other.
who then all
Boom.
kind of caused a bit of a Constantina effect.
Just a boom,
You get 5 big booms for that one.
boom, 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 boom.
So thankfully everyone's all right. A lot of the cars were pretty badly damaged. Keep that down for the moment. But yeah, second race, it was all Zane.
Better like that.
It was all Zane up the front. Noah didn't get impacted in the crash in race one as well,
yeah.
thankfully. So race one, that was all Zane at the front. He was battling
Himself. That was race 2.
with one of the other guys for the lead. And then I think he came second in that race.
Mhm.
I think it was a last lap overtake going into the chase. Just put him down to P2. And then race 3, he was sitting up the front as well, doing really, really well.
Race
I think it was
2
a couple of...
and 3.
So 2/3, same. He was running up the front, doing really, really well.
He was a couple of seconds ahead, wasn't he?
I think he was. So
Yeah.
really, really well done to
Got a
Zane.
really good start, yeah.
Massive shout out, and as well to Noah.
Stop
He
saying
had
that.
a bit of a spin on one of the races, just such a tricky track. But other than that, he did really, really well. I think
Yeah.
he,
First time at Bathurst as
But
well.
yeah,
Yep.
first
So-
time at Bathurst.
first time
Amazing.
at Bathurst, so really, really well done. I think he ended low 20s, maybe high teens. So
Yeah, I think
I
it
mean,
was 20 something.
first time
Yeah.
at Bathurst in
That's really, really
in a
good.
40 to 50 car grid. That's
Yeah.
really, really well done. So well done to the WA boys, as well as well done to all the other XLs out there. Great category. Unfortunately, they didn't get much running time because it's just so chaotic. But yeah, really well done to them. Now on to arguably the more chaotic of the sport
Saloons.
categories, saloons,
Oh
which
my
we
days.
absolutely love. So Saloons, there were, as we said last time, there were a lot of saloons going over from
Yeah.
WA. I think there was maybe 20 or so
More than I think.
going over.
Sorry.
So,
Bless you.
Thank you.
bless you, Ashley. It's okay.
Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, ladies
Appreciate
with
it.
gentle hands. So,
okay.
I think Jackson Kello, national
First
champion.
time also racing at Bathurst.
National champion over here. First time racing at Bathurst, came third. The race was taken out by Brad Vaughan, racing prodigy over in the Eastern States. So
Prodigy.
for Jackson to be going up against
Prodigy.
him was really, really well done to him.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, it was Mark Watkins.
So for saloons for the EAVN
Yep.
class, it was actually a all 3 WA podium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so third was Ken Power, then second was Craig James, and then first was Mark Watkins. Craig James took out the pole for qualifying,
Yep.
and for him to keep in that top 3 was really, really impressive. And for a WA podium is quite...
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And they also have the thing that I love about saloons. So for XLs, if you're over 40, you can race in the Masters category, which sounds really, really fancy. But they have something a little bit different in
Pensioners
saloons.
Cup.
They have the Pensioners Cup, which
See, I don't think that most people would like to be called a pensioner.
I think that,
It's over like 45, isn't it?
I think that
I don't think they're pensioners.
I think that if I was 45, I wouldn't want to be called a pensioner. But if I was still racing at 70 or 80, I would 100%
Yeah.
say I am
I'm
the
a
best
pensioner.
pensioner on the grid.
So Pensioners Cup went to Rob Marcon for the weekend.
Another WA boy.
Hard Luck Award went to Vince Caiella, which is quite funny, another WA boy.
Yep.
Pole, as I said, Craig James, and then rookie went to Craig James and also Jackson Callow.
Oh,
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really, really well done for WA in the saloons.
I do think that Jack also had a bit of hard luck. I think was it race 2 that he
Yes.
had
I think
to
it was, yeah.
go off to the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing really, really well, top 3, and then he unfortunately had
Yeah, true. Jack was in
Had
the
a hard luck.
EAVN class. I think he was
Evian?
sitting third in class
Yeah.
at the time. Was doing really, really well, moving up the grid, and then there was a stall on the grid, and so
Did he get
he
Who are we
rerun?
talking
he
about?
went to
Jack Palmer?
Yep,
Yeah.
he
That's not what
went-
happened.
Ooh.
Okay, tell us.
Okay, so
I mustn't
pays
have
attention.
been watching it.
the car, it didn't stall, but it didn't get a very good start. So he went around, sort of started
Same
to go
as
around.
stalling.
Someone
It's pretty
from
close.
behind him sort of went like that. And then
Oh, can we just get that
Can-
action one more time?
And
Sorry,
then
can
he-
you like show it on an angle
Yeah,
so we
just
can
one
see
more time.
what the cars are doing?
and then
Yeah,
hit
like
him
that.
from
Yeah, okay.
behind and then pushed him into the wall that way.
Yep.
And then he had to go off the track.
It damaged his
after the
car.
corner. Yeah.
It broke
Yeah,
his steering.
yeah.
So
But
really,
he
really
managed
tough.
to get back out there.
Mm.
He did.
Still
but
did really well
unfortunately,
regardless.
DNFing one race pulled him out of the podium, which
Yeah.
was a real
Quite
bummer.
upsetting.
But still, massive effort. And again, first time going over to Bathurst.
Yeah.
Same. I think there was a big crash. There was kind of a big crash up the top involving a couple of WA boys as well.
Yeah. Chris Kanifi was
Chris
involved in that.
Kanifi and a couple of the other guys that are WA boys. Gladly, thankfully,
All of them walked out
all of them
okay.
are okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, a bit of damage, but that put a bit
A
of
lot
oil
of
on the
damage.
track at the top for quite a bit. So I
Yeah, and
think
that's
that
a pretty
race-
high speed corner as well.
100% up through Skyline. I mean,
Mm.
the last thing that you want to have is to lose
Oil.
control going over Skyline.
Because
So,
it's just concrete wall.
and it's just you start your descent down, and it's
Mm.
just barreling down.
Put her face down.
So, Silence.
Whoa.
and then obviously
Speaking of a concrete wall.
the main of wow, the main event, the 6 hour. There were a couple of WA boys and a WA car that was racing in there. So we'll start off with that Chris Lillis. Lillis car? Is that how you say it?
Lilith.
Lillis.
was racing with Zach Bates and Josh Muggleton. Sorry if I said
He
that wrong.
was in the.
Stop laughing at them.
He was in
He
a.
can't change his last name. He probably really likes
Your
his last name.
pronunciation.
He was in a Camaro that he raced at Wanneroo at one of the rounds last year and broke the lap record for production cars in that car. So he was racing in the A2 category, I believe.
Mhm.
And do you want to tell us where he placed? Because I know that he got a podium. I just don't remember where.
Yeah, I think he ended up third overall.
Yeah.
And second or third in his class.
Wow.
So that was really good.
Third overall is pretty insane, considering he's not even the highest class, because X is the top class, and then you go down to A2, then A1. So for him to take out third outright is pretty good.
Okay, Ashley?
Yeah,
she's doing maths. She's trying to figure out.
And then we had Grant Johnson, who went over. He finished 9th, and he was racing with Amar Sharma and Jack LeBrock.
Yep.
Jacques Lebois.
I'm pretty sure that's not okay. Yep.
And then we also had.
Where did he finish in class though? Because didn't he get a podium in his class?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. But still, massive effort from him. And then also a fellow XL racer, Paul Hewitt.
Paul Hewitt go over there.
Shout out to Paul, the absolute legend.
He ended up third in class.
Third in Class E. I think it was 40-ish outright, which out of a 70-car grid in the slowest category isn't the right way to put it. It's the least power, though.
Least fast category?
No, but they're really good. They handle really, really well. They're the Mazda 3s, so they handle well, but they just don't have the straight line power to, keep up with, obviously, the V8s and stuff like that. So third, once again, first time at Bathurst, third in class, massive effort by him. So well done to all of WA. If you're listening from another state, we're just better. What can I say? Please, just let us still race in your state. We're nice, I promise.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. So, yeah, Bathurst 6 hour.
Wait, no. Opposite.
Bathurst 6 hour, massive weekend. I think that was the second largest attendance that they had as well. I could be wrong. I love the input, girls. It's really, really beneficial. And hey, look, you never know. Maybe one day we'll make the trek over to Bathurst and drive something around. I think we take your little Mazda 3, put a roll cage in it, and then just go and race.
That thing moves.
Yeah, I know.
It does. Well, there was a Toyota Camry that used to race.
Toyota Camry
for quite a few years. It was so cool. It was brought in as
Toyota Camry,
like an old Toyota Camry. When Camrys were cool, or cooler than they are now, I guess they aren't really cool. But back in the good old days, it was like a 90s Camry, and it used to race around Bathurst at the 6 hour.
That's pretty cool.
Absolute vibe. Greatest team. It gave off beers type of energy. Oh my god. But yeah, Bathurst 6 hour, massive weekend. And then we have our own big weekend.
Oh my god.
This weekend. But,
get pumped. Sorry.
But we're going to talk about supercars instead, because supercars are obviously super.
Cars.
And they're cars.
Yes.
Back to you in the studio, Tom.
Okay. So.
Tom, what are you?
I'm
you're
Tom. Hi, I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom. Hi, I'm Tom.
Oh, cool.
But,
who's starting?
Supercars.
Awesome.
They went over. They weren't in Australia.
New Zealand.
Over to Kiwi
New
land
Zealand boys.
with the chili bins,
The Chillibins and the
jandals, fashion
sunscreen.
chops.
Russian chops.
I actually love New Zealand. New Zealand is so good.
I want to go to
I
New
think
Zealand.
the main reason why we love it so much is those two guys on Instagram for the rugby team with the Kiwi accents.
Boys.
Well done, boys. You get
Sunscreen.
5% off at the school cafeteria next week.
Yeah, they are really
Well done,
great.
lads. Mana.
But we did have
That's so funny.
a Kiwi win in Kiwiland.
Did we have a Kiwi win?
We had a Kiwi win in
We had a
We had a
Kiwi
Kiwi-
in Kiwiland.
Kiwi man on Kiwi pole in Kiwi land.
Say that 3 times fast.
Kiwi man, Kiwi pole, Kiwi land, Kiwi man, Kiwi.
Yeah.
Okay,
Blah, 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 blah.
Woody.
Good old Ryan Woody. Number 1.
Woo.
He's actually number 2 this year because Bostert's number 1, but he's racing number 2. Anyway, Ryan Wood, number 1 for president. So it was a pretty good battle between Ryan Wood, Brock Feeney,
Will Brown.
Brody
Kostecki.
I told you Brock Feeney was going to go.
Kostecki got pole for one of the races, and then Ryan Wood got pole for the other race. And then, did something happen to Kostecki? Because I think he
might have been involved in a bit of a tussle.
Possibly.
There were quite a few
tussles.
There was especially a massive tussle between Mostert and Feeney down one of the straights. Door banging through the whole straight.
I'll put it in this side for you.
Yep. Can you do it with the sound effects again?
Just a little bit closer to the mic. Just
like, just do it like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the sound for you. Ready?
You sound
like a dying
cat.
I was going for a dog, but either one works.
Can we kill
that turkey?
So yeah, and then
my God.
And then after that, Mostert and Feeney were obviously having their tussle. Then Mostert swoops in and gets both of them.
Like a stork delivering a baby.
Interesting.
Like a magpie.
Like a magpie aiming for a cyclist's head.
Feeney was the cyclist.
And Brian Wood was the
baby
helmet.
Delivered by the stork.
Why have we got magpies and storks?
Because when you think of swooping, you think of a stork.
I think you should be silent. So
where do you think babies come from?
Massive massive battle between those guys, as well as Will Brown. Will Brown got his elbows out a couple of times, which was good to see.
Yeah.
But it's good to see that Toyota is really starting to pick up in their performance.
I think it was Toyota's first win.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's awesome.
Because when I was watching it, they kept saying Toyota's about to make history or something like that.
That's all. Because I know that they had a really rough start to the season, especially at the Grand Prix. And then now they're here winning races, which is really good to see. I think the last time that we had different manufacturers, obviously Holden and Ford till the day that I die. However,
Holden or Ford, though?
Holden, 110%. I'm a Holden man through and through. However, if you want to chuck me into the Mustang Cup, I will take a Ford any day of the week.
But you know what was really sad?
What was really sad?
Cam Waters had a bit of a rough weekend.
Did he?
Yeah, he just didn't.
He just didn't have a good weekend?
Yeah, he just didn't have a very good weekend. Wasn't his weekend. It was quite upsetting.
That is pretty
upsetting for him or upsetting for you?
For me.
Yeah, that's fair. Randall was in a different league.
There's a cow outside.
I actually found it pretty difficult to tell between Randall and Cam Waters a couple of times because they're both in, black cars. And I'm colorblind.
Randall's car is grey.
No, it's like light grey, dark grey.
Yeah, I'm also colorblind, so I get it.
I'm colorblind. I see dark grey, medium grey, light grey.
Exactly. So
and then black with green.
Maybe the green on my car isn't actually green. Maybe it's like teal or something, and green. I'm just colorblind.
It's green.
It's green?
It's green.
Is it like the same type of green as that helmet?
I don't know. I'm colorblind.
Maybe we should chuck, because if we can quickly have a look at this.
No, my hair.
It has Nom on it. If you're one of the OGs who used to play Cut the Rope, you'll recognize.
Oh my God, Charlotte,
you'll recognize Nom. Oh my God, it's called Frogger. I need to wear this helmet to the next race. Nom. Nom is an absolutely goated character. I think that I need to get a Nom sticker on the back of my helmet.
I think you need to get a... I'm not...
Sorry about the slight sidetrack. Unfortunately, though, all of the action was had on Saturday. There was no Sunday. Ashley, do you want to know why there was nothing on Sunday?
It was a tsunami.
No, there was a Sharknado. Sharknado.
Shark Boy Lava Girl.
Pulling in. Sharks going everywhere. Sharks all over the track.
Again, Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
But no, not Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Sharknado, the greatest film franchise to ever exist.
Best worst film ever.
Did you know that they made 6 of those?
6.
There's 6 Sharknadoes. I thought that there was 2 of them.
It's
but
like the Fast and Furious. You just lose count.
you just keep going. They went to space. Fast and Furious went to space.
That checks out.
They had NASCAR. Fast and Furious had NASCAR. I'm really starting to think that Fast and Furious is just copying Sharknado and their plots. Just wait until Sharknado starts stealing petrol tanks.
Yeah.
That would be
safes.
that would be the film of the century, seeing Sharknado steal a whole bunch of petrol and diesel. Because we need it for our race cars. Sharknado.
Fuel is too expensive.
Fuel is very expensive. But it is what it is, unfortunately.
Okay,
We'll just keep driving. But I think that is a bonus to running XLs compared to the supercars, is we can run on an oily rag.
She's going to sneeze.
Okay.
Is she-
Oh, okay.
Lock in, bro. You're not going to sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't think about sneezing.
Then stop saying sneezing. You muppet.
Achoo.
Bless
Achoo.
you.
Bless you. Thank you.
Okay, we moving on.
Gesundheit.
Sure. Let's move on. Girls, what's next?
Ooh, Lightning McQueen. Ciao.
Ka-chow.
Speaking of Lightning McQueen, we have
Yeah.
our race on the weekend.
That is, I can see the connection. That's not where I thought it was going. But yes, we do have our race weekend this weekend at one of the weekends.
Do you reckon work will let me watch Lightning McQueen while I'm working?
I really don't think they will. I think that we should have one of our movie nights on the Friday night where we just watch
I'm working
Cars.
Friday morning.
We watch
Oh my god,
Cars.
yes.
Oh
Two.
my god.
Only Cars 2.
No, 1, 2, and 3.
No, 2 is the best out of all of them. If you know, you know. And if you don't, that's okay.
You suck.
Cars 2 actually is not. No. Cars 2 is not good.
You
Not
just watch
good.
one.
Not good. Not good. One's goated.
That's so sad.
Mm.
One's goated. 3's pretty good as well.
But like nothing beats number 1.
I was looking somewhere the other day. Sorry to sidetrack again, but I was watching somewhere the other day. The original plan.
You were watching someone the other day?
No, watching something.
Creep.
I read it in a book. Is the original plan for Cars 3 was Lightning McQueen was supposed to win the last race.
Yeah, that would make sense because that's tough.
Yeah, and then
Then this chick took over.
They did all the editing, all the animation, everything like that. They were ready to release it. And then at the last minute, they just went, yeah, nah, let's bench him and bring in Cruz Ramirez. And so the same flip over Jackson Storm and stuff.
Was meant to be Lightning McQueen.
was
That
supposed
would've
to be
been
doing
so
that.
cool.
He was supposed to be
been so
learning it for the
tough.
whole time, and then he'd apply it in the last race. So as soon as I found that out, I was devastated because we could have had
Oh, is that why you were crying in your room the other day?
yes, yeah, 110%.
Poor
We
guy.
could have had Lightning McQueen doing side flips over Jackson Storm, and that would have been so tough.
We should try
Could
that.
you imagine that as
actually.
an edit?
That would be the coldest edit.
Literally, that.
You could like change the edit from him rolling over and crashing, and then all of a sudden he's upside down
That's
over
tough.
Jackson Storm. He lands and wins the race.
Exactly.
Editors, hit me up. I got great ideas. Yeah, race weekend.
Aren't you an editor?
Hopefully we don't. Technically, we've already had a little bit of Lightning McQueen action this weekend. That's a sensitive topic. So we have our race weekend this weekend.
Pardon?
Hang on, actually.
Yeah, use your telepathic abilities. Yep.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I got
Same
you.
wavelength,
Yeah,
yep. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're all on the same wavelength. You at home or in the car, wherever you're listening to us here on Edge Radio, I really hope that you are on the same wavelength as us. We're sending you some telepathic messages. But race weekend this weekend, Saturday is XLs, Sunday is
Others.
others.
Yeah.
That's all
We're
that I
the
know
only
is
class on Saturday.
XLs are on Saturday, and that's the important thing. Production cars actually have a bit of an enduro this weekend.
They've got. That's really close. Sorry.
That is pretty close.
They've got Tanda Cup this weekend.
true improved
I
production.
spelled it wrong,
Improved production has the Tanda Cup. How did you spell it?
like this.
Tander.
No, just like spell it out for us.
Tanda.
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 Tanda Cup.
I think that.
And then Mum told me I was wrong, and
I
then
think
rubbed it
it's
off the
just a
board.
problem,
that
with
is
the accent.
And
pretty
apparently it's
bogan.
TANDER.
DER.
Yeah.
Yep, ER.
That
Tanda.
just looks wrong.
Tanda.
Does this not look
Tanda.
right?
Tanda.
Right?
Maybe we should call it the Tanda.
Tanda.
Tanda Cup
We're going,
Tanda Cup.
we're going to the Tanda Cup
on Sunday.
on Sunday.
Yeah, boys.
Coming to you live up at Wanneroo Raceway. Tanda Cup. Maybe
We're
I
going to
should
have
be one
lots
the
of
commentators.
interviews from the weekend, so keep an eye on our
We
socials.
will make sure they check out our socials. But obviously, Tanda Cup, Production Cars Enduro, they are sandwiched for the first 2 races.
Mhm.
And then this is where it becomes pretty exciting. They separate, right? Massive.
Oh my god.
Production Cars, IPC. And what they do, Production Cars do a 40-minute enduro, which is about as long as you'll be sitting in traffic if you're trying to get home. So if you're at home and you think that you could be a race car driver, you could do an enduro. And then Improved Production Cars, they have a reverse grid.
We'd be at the front.
We would be at the front. Let's go. Technically, it's only the front 50% of the grid that's reversed. So I don't know how they're going to make that work. But
We'd still
That
be at the
makes
front.
sense.
well, no, if we're like at the back, then we'll still be at the back. We
Oh.
need to be like smack bang in the middle to be on
Okay,
top.
we can be smack bang in the middle. Sure.
I don't think we have the facilities for that, big man.
Yeah, not
We
in
don't have the capacity.
Not in this,
What's this
improved
for?
production.
Improved production.
Oh no.
Yeah, nah.
No. Yeah.
But
You know the
we keep
grid's not
pushing.
that big.
Well, you know what else is pretty cool about? They've actually got a pretty massive grid for this weekend.
How many cars?
I think they're at like 15. Which, considering
That's
the
pretty
last round of
crazy.
only 4 cars, 15
Yeah.
cars is absolutely massive.
Yes.
Which really, really great to see. It is a lot earlier in the year though than last time. Last time they had it in
yeah.
November,
Oh,
and now we're
I
in
love November.
what month are we in?
March,
April.
May.
We're in April now, and I knew that off the top of my noggin. And so, obviously, very different time. And a lot of the cars that were supposed to be running at the end of the year for, big events like nationals aren't ready yet. So, no one's really ready for Tanda Cup, which is a bit of a shame because it's a pretty big event and it's something awesome and fun and amazing and wonderful.
And we will all be there,
We'll be there watching. Hopefully,
except for Charlotte.
yeah, Charlotte's going off to do something because she's a professional athlete. Ki ra. Woo, woo. Kiki a wink. And then I think saloons are on Saturday as well. Maybe.
No, saloons aren't racing this week.
Aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I'm pretty sure they're not.
No, they aren't because remember half of the grid is over in Bathurst.
go.
They're still over in Bathurst.
No, they're
Ooh,
like
come
coming
back.
They're
Ooh.
coming back,
Ooh.
but like
I love watching saloons race. I feel like it's so interesting.
they're like XLs but on
They're
steroids.
Yeah, they're so much more interesting than XLs.
They're so cool. Hey, look,
And
don't
then
knock
improved
XLs.
chill,
Hey,
I'm
whoa,
not-
whoa,
I'm not-
friendly.
I'm
guys,
not
settle
beefing
down.
XLs, but also then you watch improved production and it's just really fast cars, and then the
But
slow
then you
people
watch-
get overtaken, and it's just like.
But then you watch street cars, and street cars are the quickest cars that are out on the track.
No, but that's just
But
boring.
it's not door to door though. That's the only problem.
I think that's
Yeah.
the one
Like
It's
thing
literally
that-
just laps.
that's the one thing that
No,
XLs
it's
and,
around.
and saloons have
Pizzazz.
is because they're all a controlled class. They're all kind of close to each other, kind of, mostly, which makes for some really, really entertaining racing. So if you're a racing fan, make sure you head up to Wanneroo Raceway this weekend to see all the cars go zoom, zoom, and a vroom, vroom, and hopefully not
Watch
a
us drive
Boom.
around
not a
in
skirt,
circles.
skirt or a crash.
Boom.
Boom. Hopefully not. I really hope there's no explosions.
Boom.
Do you want to know a fun
Boom,
fact
boom.
about this weekend
I would
that
love to know a fun
neither of
fact.
you
Boom.
would have thought of, but I have thought of?
I
because
probably would have thought of it.
It's very, very sad. It was this time last year that my engine decided to go kablammy
Oh my gosh,
kabloony.
yes! An anniversary.
So we will be blowing out some candles the same way that I extinguished the fire last year.
You didn't extinguish the
didn't?
fire.
Yes, I did. I
he
drove
crashed
so
out. He
fast.
crashed out in the car. Hopped out. He was like, oh. Hopped out. Was like, oh, what's going on? Is my car on fire? And then he ran away like a sissy.
He actually was in the car, grabbed the steering wheel, and swore. Naughty guy.
Imagine this is me with his helmet.
That's pretty accurate.
And then our pit crew jumped the fence.
Yes, Matthew jumped the fence.
Shout out to Matthew.
That's
So
my guy.
what happened? Let me tell you. When I came into the pits, because my engine decided just to go kablammy and send
It was more of a kablow.
kaboom.
Oh,
Basically, my rod decided that it wanted to join the astronauts up in the
It did.
ISS and go straight up.
And it
Actually,
did.
technically, it went out the side, but you get the idea.
same thing.
It put a giant hole in the side of my engine. So I then came off the track. Nothing came out. All of a sudden, when I was in the pits, because I suddenly turned left, I did the NASCAR strategy of turning left. That then put oil all over my exhaust and on the side of my car. Not ideal.
Idiot.
If you know something, oil and fire, not a good mix. So then the fire then decided to go up the side of my car. The problem was I was too busy looking in front of me, crashing out about the fact that I had been crashed
Crashed
into.
into.
The
I'd
fire-
been crashed into, and then my engine decided to crash out, and then I crashed out.
Yeah.
That I didn't notice the fire on the side of the car. So one of the officials came screaming over, telling me to get out of the car. Matthew jumped the fence.
Because none of the officials are technically allowed to put out the fire because they're not in fire gear.
Exactly. And I didn't know that I was on fire. So Matthew jumped the fence,
Ripped his shirt.
ready with a fire extinguisher. And then I was just sitting there
That's my
slamming
guy.
my steering wheel, crashing out, as you do. And
No,
then,
as you do.
Yeah, as you do.
hey,
Actually, as you do.
yeah.
look, you do the exact same thing.
I'm pretty zen.
You are not Zen, bro.
Yes,
I-
I am.
You
I
yell
feel-
pimp down whenever you stall.
Pimp down.
You can't say that.
Why not?
Why not? I'm a pimp.
No, you're not. You are
Pimp
not.
down.
Okay,
Pimp,
silence.
pimp in distress.
I actually really like having this helmet. It's the easiest way to tell her to be quiet.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. So yes, it is the 1 year anniversary of my engine designing.
Congratulations,
me.
Lachlan.
I would have bought a cake.
So we will
Thank
be
you all
having.
so much for listening.
We will have a celebration. When this Friday night with a chocolate Freddo cake and lots of
Oh, Fredo.
Theos. Let's go. Hey, look, the Freddo cake is the best.
Yeah, but
If you're up at Wanneroo this weekend, come and watch us race up at Wanneroo Raceway.
Come
Wanneroo
have a chat
Park
to us.
Raceway. Come and have a chat to us. We'll be up in our garage
Maybe.
with our cars. I'm not going to say how many of them there are because there's quite a few.
There's a lot. Hey?
We'll be up there
We have
Saturday.
too many guys.
We'll be up there Saturday racing.
Sunday.
And Sunday, maybe for a couple of other
Rest in peace,
things.
Charlotte.
This has
We're
been
going to be doing a
FLATCHAT.
lot of interviews. So,
Lots of interviews.
get
And if
ready.
you want to come up and have an interview, come and chat to us and we might interview.
or I'll chase you down for an interview.
Or Ashley will chase you down.
Don't worry. She's not running. Don't worry. She's not running after
In a
you.
golf buggy. I'll run you over.
In the golf buggy.
Yeah.
I'm Lachlan.
I'm Charlotte.
I'm Ash.
Thank you for listening to Flat Chat. Have a great rest of your day.
Well, yeah.